St Neots 4, Spalding 0. A great workout. Great performance by a young side. You played all the players, Andy. I think you had 15 or 16. Everyone come on, and what I liked about it, the momentum carried on. The football carried on, even when we ended up with, I think, only Gav and Ash, who were probably over 20, I would have thought.
Yeah, the young boys were very good today. They've shown that they can play in our first team, dropping out, and I think that comes from a little bit of blood in last season when we put them in the last 12 games of the season, when we started dropping the likes of Shams and Woody in and out, and you know, even Kane and Dion at the cup final, he got a game. I mean, he's phenomenal, Dion, for me. Absolutely frightening.
Well, let's go back to the start, and I thought it was a good game. But the first 20 minutes, I thought they played some nice football. You know, you can't help trying to play football on a pitch like this. I thought they played some nice football. We played some nice football, and then we went ahead with a nicely taken goal. And for the love of me, I can't remember how it was or what it was.
Louis.
Oh, it was Louis, yeah. Louis, he cut in, hit it with his left, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he's dangerous at that, isn't he?
I mean, the trouble is they can't show Louis out, they can't show him in, because he's got 2 feet, he's got 2 wonderful feet, he's such a great natural talent. I mean, and they've just shown him in, he's knocked it a bit of a yard, cut inside, and then there was no doubt in my mind.
Well, you can see, you know, he said to you, I remember him saying to you the other night, can I play 90 minutes? And you said, yeah, I'll give him as long as you need him to. But he's a player who needs to get fit playing games, and he's getting better and better each game, isn't he?
Yeah, we had the same thing with Louis last season. I didn't really know him, and when we come in pre-season, I was like, got to do a little bit more for me. But you know that the quality will just rise to the top with Louis, because he's just a fantastic player. And like you say, the more minutes he gets on the pitch. I mean, today we took him off when he said he'd reached his level, so we're pushing him that little bit further every game.
And talking about quality, my mate here, still the same old Adrian. Got yourself another goal, son.
Another goal, it's 2-2 for me now.
Was that overhead kick? Or was it an overhead kick?
A class as an
at ground level. I can't remember. What was it?
I would try and explain it, but it was a bit...
It was instinctive.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, well, Ben got down to the line good, and he's such a strong player.
Cut
it back well.
Yeah.
And
it was kind of behind me a little bit, so I had to adjust my body.
That's 2 goals in a couple of games now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what's your take on season so far in the pre-season? It's all about training, getting fit, and we know that. And to be honest with you, it's lovely to win, but what we're looking at is players in positions, players getting fit, and you know it don't count till the 17th of August when we play Weymouth. But what do you think of how we're doing now?
Slow start, but each game I think we're getting better by each game, playing a lot better, getting to know everyone, how they play, and sort of their strengths and weaknesses, and we're taking that into each game as we go, really. And as a team, I think we're producing better performances and reaching a better level. Yeah,
and the defence is helping a lot now, isn't it? You know, we might let a couple in here and there, but you know, we look pretty solid, don't we? And I think looking at our level at step 3, I think we're looking a lot solid, aren't we?
Definitely. I thought Niall had a really good game today.
I'm pleased for him. Yeah. We all are, I think, aren't we? He handled the ball well, and he had a good game. Yeah.
Good starting positions. He's taken everything on board of what Andy and Ian are telling him, and he's looking a better keeper by each game as well. Yeah,
and Dan's coming in well, beginning to knit well with.
They're getting an understanding between the both.
With Gav, they're getting better every game, more understanding. And of course, you had Paul that moved over to left back today, and Louis came in and done well. And we're still missing Ed, aren't we? So that's looking good. Let's move on to the midfield. We've got Jay in midfield. Got some other bloke in midfield with him. Oh, it's you. Sorry. No, and your combination's getting there, and you two are going to get better. You played a bit of time last year, so that's going to come and that's going to help, and we'll get better on that, won't we?
Yeah, I enjoy playing with Jay. Obviously, you know, you give him the ball, he's going to look after it, and he can get the ball to wide positions quickly and create us chances. But obviously we're missing him for the first 3 games, so
We are, yeah. Well,
It's gonna be a
I think the management's got their minds on what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. You might be implementing it now. And talk to the devil. Come over here. Come in here, you. So I was just about to talk about you. Come up here. And come up.
there's no seat.
Squeeze in here. Big man.
That bum in there.
He can get it in it. And now we've gone for the defence. We've gone for the midfield. Now we were just about to move forward, Aid, and talking about the big man up front. Well, I don't know what to say about you. I just think you're so strong on the ball. You've done something down here. Remember, he was down here, and he had about 6 of them round him.
Yeah.
And you rolled them. You even put your foot on the ball. The only problem I've got with you, if you put your foot on the ball, it went down to half the size. then you turned and you still got away with it, and you made Adrian's goal. And you're
second goal I made for him.
Yeah, you're very, very quick. Very quick over about 10 yards, which is a great asset. How are you feeling? What do you think about the club and the team? Because you are new here, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I've got this gun in your back. So no.
Yeah, to be fair, when I first come to sign, I've played there before. The pitch is a very good pitch and the setup's good, the staff's good, so it makes you want to play. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's honest there. And yeah, that's when I come here, straight away I phoned my cousin and said this is probably the best club for us to be at this year. I had a few calls. When I spoke to Andy, he said the right things and everything he said is come true. So yeah, it's enjoying it. It's getting fitness, getting a bit fitter, get a few more goals. But yeah, this is probably one of the best clubs I've been at in non-league, training-wise, pitch-wise, got everything here. So yeah.
Well, that's nice of you to say that, because we do work very hard at what we do, and we have got a good facility and we work hard, but we want the players to want to come here and play here. And when I first met you, Joe, you said I want to play here. And we didn't really talk about package or anything at the time. First and foremost, you wanted to play, and that's brilliant.
And we play the right way as well.
And we play the right way.
We use the surface. We don't start going long. We build it up, and got good players all around the team. And one of the things good is we're all young. So when you're young, you're hungry to play, and you're probably the oldest, aren't you? So,
him and Gav.
Him and Gav. So we're all young and hungry, and hopefully this year it's coming together well.
We did say Gav was 28 once, and we used to be upset because he's 26. But it's good. It's a young team, and I think if you saw at the end with some of the really young guns,
the boys that come on,
they were so confident on the ball. They passed the ball and they done it really well. So it's looking good, isn't it, Andy? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You comfortable with where you are now?
We are comfortable. Like I say, keep going back to last season, but we felt that we were 2-3 weeks behind everybody else last season. This time I honestly think that we're in front. The performances have got better and better. Even against Norwich it was a good performance. Histon the other night was a good solid performance. Once again we used a lot of young players, moved the ball quite well, created good chances, and like I said today as well, we've just outpassed them. Second half we just outpassed them. The young players that have come on again, I think Louis Meach was back to what he was when we first signed him last season. He had a really good game today.
He did, they complimented him.
So I think there's certain players, the midfield today was broken up. We had a young trialist in there. We had to play players out of position because of the injury to Paul. But I think all in all, me and Pari honestly feel that we're a lot further forward than we was this time last year, and that can only be good for the club.
And when we decided last year and we're saying we're trying to build for this year, and some supporters were saying, you're developing a team for the following season. I think what they didn't really realise is we wanted to give players like Ryan Sharman and Dion and people like that and Tommy Wood match time, and now I think supporters should see now that these guys are very much part of the squad. They're first team players now.
They are first team players without a shadow of a doubt. You can put them on, you can trust them, and that's a massive thing in football if you can trust a player that you're putting on. And even down to young Jack, when he comes on, looks so comfortable on the ball. He moves it nice, he does the simple things. And young Andy Palmer as well come in. We signed him the other day, so he's one of our players now. And I mean he just looks comfortable. And for great feat for his goal today. So I just can't see a negative, and that's a really nice thing a position to be in. I can't see a negative so far. So I mean, working under Pari, he's brilliant. I mean, he gets the boys going, he motivates them, he does all the things that I necessarily wouldn't do. So we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, and we're going to stick to our guns and what we do, come rain or shine. We don't know what this league's going to offer us this year because there's been so many changes at so many clubs. But we know what we've got to offer, and we're going to offer what we're good at, and we're going to play the ball, pass the ball, and we're getting not only a good bunch of players together, a good team, but they can play football, can't they?
Yeah. I think like last year we had a good starting 11 last year, but the squad was not the strongest it could be. But where this time now, you look at the squad and think, well, I can change any one of them players. No one's secure. No one's got a starting place. They've all got to fight for their place on the training ground.
Not even me.
No, not even you. But and they work hard on the training ground. People will be surprised at how much pressure we put on them.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah. He hasn't started yet, Joe. He's just leading you into it.
Soft sessions, aren't they?
Soft sessions for you, son. I'm beginning to wonder when you get fit what you're really going to be like when you're going to get fit. As long as you keep your cool on it, because I think you're going to get a lot of intimidation this year. I think a lot of these teams they're not going to suss you out, but they're going to see how good you are up there and what a nuisance you are.
Yeah.
And that's in a kind way, in a footballing sense.
Yeah.
My only worry is you don't lose it, and sometimes you lose yourself a few games. But providing I think if you keep your discipline, am I right in saying that, Andy?
Yeah.
Keep your discipline and laugh at them.
Yeah.
And that's the way to do it. And I think you're going to be a great asset for us.
I think the benefit of Joe is he's young, but he comes with bags of experience and he knows how to read a game, and that was the thing that attracted to us in the first place. That he understands the game, he understands what he can do on the pitch, and I think he's a great signing. I really do. You got that money?
It's in the car.
Right, so we're going to move on now. We're going to have it was a good game today. We're going to have a real toughie on Tuesday against one of our old foes. But I speak to Gary a lot, and the clubs are close. The supporters weren't, but I'm sure they can be. And I speak to Gary quite a lot, and they're a good club. They're good people. Came sort of the same route as us, took a little bit longer to do it, but they're in the same level as us now, a bit in the northern section. So King's Inn on Tuesday night, that'd be a great game, I would like to think. Welcome back a couple of our old players, and we will welcome them when they come, if they come. And then we move on to there, then we move on to Aveley on Saturday.
Yeah, that'll be another tough game.
And then we've got a couple of away games, and then we're training very, 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 very hard until the start of the season, aren't we?
Yeah, the unfortunate thing for the boys is Parry's gone away on a short break and he's left me alone at training, and I don't understand the word we can't do anymore.
We don't need the balls, do we then?
No, don't need the balls. That's a luxury. So.
All right then, so well done lads, well done you two.
Yeah.
It's great to be part of this fantastic club. Even I feel that way, and I've always felt that way, but watching some of you lads perform, and especially some of the youngsters as well, makes us all feel proud, so well done. Win, lose or draw, we're going to do it our way, and we're going to work hard at doing what we do. But I really don't think it won't be for a lack of effort, that's for sure. Yeah. Because the quality is there anyway.
I'd like to see a few more bodies at the games. I'd like to see a few more in the crowd. We're playing some attractive football at the moment, and it'd be a shame for people to miss that.
Well, we looked at the stats, and I was only talking to Lee today, and pre-season last year as well was basically the same. The crowds weren't that great, and there's a lot going on. People are on holiday.
Yeah,
kids
true.
have just woke up, and we do have quite a lot of friendlies.
Yeah.
And even though some of the crowds are slightly disappointing, that's the way it goes. I'm sure they will come in once we get to the Weymouth game. I'm sure we're going to get the support we deserve.
They make a big difference to the players. The crowd.
It does make. It makes a very, and to have 400 or 500 here, hopefully 500 makes a big difference to the team. And when we play our football, they do get behind us. And even the rabble today behind the goal, there weren't many of them, but they still appreciate what we do.
You can hear them, yeah.
So it's great. So all you supporters out there, come on, be part of it. It's important you get here. We want a winning side, we want a good side, so you get here and support us, and hopefully we can produce the goods for you. All right, well done lads, terrific.
Cheers.